Hi everyone, I am live again. Finally, it's my episode 11 for my live one-on-one with my co-digital business owner all the way from USA. And she's a mom and also a former overseas Filipino worker, and I was inspired by her story. So let's all welcome, without further ado, my very special guest. She's a mentor, and at the same time she's a coach, and she helped a lot of digital business owners also in our community. Without further ado, my very special guest for today is Eden.
Hi, good
Eden, right?
afternoon.
Good afternoon, sis. How are you?
I'm
How's
good.
your day
You?
today? Is Sunday, is family day. Yeah.
Yeah. My son has a religious class because it's
Oh,
yeah, it's
okay.
online. It's virtual. So we has
Ah,
to stay home for his class and then later we go out
um,
after this.
okay. So we will not stay long because I just want to have a short interview with you because you're one actually, Eden. I want you to know that you're one of my inspiration of this business because you're also a Filipina and a former overseas worker and went to Canada to have a good life, of course, and at the same time you have a big dream also for yourself and your family. Okay, Eden, can you share with us who is Eden and what was your life prior to this business?
Yeah, so just like you said, I was overseas Filipino worker. My son is making noise. Yeah, I work in Taiwan since 2004. I was 22 years old by then. Yeah,
Hmm.
I was there for like almost 6 years.
Mhm.
I went to Canada 2010.
Mhm.
It's direct cross country. But 2007, I went home to Philippines to see my parents. Of course, in Taiwan is 3 years contract, right? 3 years and then
Yes,
3 years
three
again.
years.
Yeah,
Yes.
so yes, 2004 to 2007, then 2007 to 2010. I was in Canada. I was in Taiwan. I work as a live-in caregiver,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's an opportunity to cross country to Canada, so I grabbed that. I went to Quebec, Montreal, Quebec.
Oh,
Also as a
okay.
live-in caregiver, and yes, I met my husband there, Claudio Masi. He's Italian, but he was born in Canada. So I met him there
Ah,
2013, and 2014 I got married, and we had our firstborn in 2015, a year after, and
uh-huh.
2018 our second son. Yeah, so we have two sons.
So you have two kids. I also work in Taiwan because, as you all know, a lot of Filipinos are working in Taiwan also as an overseas Filipino worker. Some of us are working in caretaker, taking care of your boss, and me. I was working in a factory. I know, machine operator in a semiconductor company. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Sis Eden, for introducing yourself to the viewers now. Hi, Christina. Sabi niya, hello, Sis Eden.
Hi.
Yeah. And then, what was the reason? Why did you take the leap of faith? And because of, I mean, what was the reason why you decide when you found this business? How did you found this business, Sis Eden? On your friend or is, there on the social
And
media?
social media, actually, when I
Mm-hmm.
was in Canada, now I'm here in New Jersey. So I was in Canada 2018. I was pregnant with my second child.
Mm-hmm.
I saw so many ads online about this business, but I was still working that time. I work until my 8 months. I'm 8 months pregnant. I was still working, and I'm very busy with my life. I have no time for social media. I have two kids to take care, and well, at that time I'm still pregnant, but I have my firstborn. He is going to daycare. I go work a full time 6 days a
Mm-hmm.
week, and my husband is an IT professional, so he has a good job. He's make good money, so we don't really need like I'm okay financially. I'm not looking for anything. Like I'm contented with my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I was curious, but I'm scared. I thought
Yeah.
it's a scam, so I never click on the ad. I never asked for more information. I never registered. I just ignore it and let it pass. And 2019, I already gave birth to my son. I'm
Mm-hmm.
already have my yeah, I'm already in my maternity leave, and my husband got offer a job in New Jersey.
Oh,
He got
okay.
promoted, and we have to relocate to the U.S. So I
Mm-hmm.
told him, well, since I'm on my maternity leave, so it's fine. I can go with him, and he can accept the job. So I said, okay, let's try the life in the USA. Change environment, and just see, if we like it, then we stay. If not, we go back to Canada because we have a house in Canada and we are Canadians. My
Oh,
boys are Canadians also. Like we all, my kids are born there. My husband is born there, and also I'm naturalized Canadian. But
yeah.
then when we arrived here in New Jersey, I saw the ads again online, and that time, sorry, my dog.
Yes, no
That
worries.
time my mentor, the ad that I saw, she's also from Montreal, which I am from Montreal. So I contacted her and I said, is this legit? Because I've been seeing this last year, and
Mm,
I was scared because of course we don't know everything online.
yeah,
We cannot
yes,
trust everything online.
yeah.
And because she said that she's from Montreal, Quebec, and so I chat with her, and she told me
Mm-hmm.
that yes, it's legit that I can register to watch the webinar. I have nothing to lose. It's free to register. So I trusted her, and I see she have a baby, and she is a nurse, and she quit
Oh,
her nursing job because of this business. So
oh,
since
wow.
I'm a stay-at-home mom, I have nothing to, I'm not so busy. I'm not doing
You're
anything, and I
free.
want to work and I want to earn something and not depend on
Yeah.
my husband. Then I
Uh-huh.
said, okay, let me try. If it's free to register, why not, right? I have
Uh-huh.
nothing to lose. So I registered my name and email address. I watched the webinar. And that day, from the very first time, I watched just the replay. I didn't wait for the webinar. After
You didn't
registering,
wait
I
for,
took
sorry, you did
action.
not wait for the live. You
I
just
didn't
watched
wait
the
for the
replay.
live. I watched the replay, and I took the next step. And
Oh,
that
okay.
was it. I go all the way in. No, I'm just so amazed. I'm very happy. I feel that this is it. This is what I'm looking for. Like
Yeah.
I was in cloud nine. I feel like I won the lottery, and I was just so excited. I couldn't sleep for 3 weeks. I see. Oh my God! I wish I did start 2018. I wish I did register that time when I first saw it. But yeah, I
Mm,
believe everything has a perfect timing. I believe God has planned for me. I think that's why God bring me here in New Jersey so I can be a free. I'm not busy. I'm a stay-at-home mom.
yeah,
Because
that's
if
true.
I'm Canada, I have to go back to work because my work is there. Like I'm a full-time employee. But because I'm here in New Jersey, I cannot go back to work anymore. I have to stay home because how can I go
Mm,
work to Canada if
mhm,
I'm here
mhm.
in New Jersey, right? So I
Yeah.
said to my husband, okay, I let go my job. We stay here because we like the weather here. It's
Mhm,
warmer. In
mhm.
Canada, it's very, very cold.
Very
It's
cold.
winter there is
Same here.
crazy. So here it's less snow.
A bit
It's
better.
warm. So we
Ah,
love it here. Yeah.
yeah. But your job before, you mentioned that you had work before in Canada. So you're working full time before, right?
Yeah, I'm a
What
sales
was your job? It
associate.
was
So
sales
when
associate.
yeah, because when I got married, so of course I
Mhm.
cannot do live-in caregiver anymore. I have a husband,
Yeah.
and my husband actually don't want me to work because
Mhm.
he's making good money. He has a house, so like, he don't need me to work. But I like to work. I like
Mhm.
to. I don't want to depend on my husband. I want to have my own money. So yes, I look for a job that is close to my house, like 5 minutes drive. So and I
Yeah.
found that yeah, the store, retail store. So I applied and I got the job. So I'm very happy.
Oh, okay. So what are those big changes when you said when you jumped into this business, and of course because you feel it's something like goosebumps, you feel excited, cloud nine, you're excited to start right away. So what was the changes when you start with this business, and how it it affects on your life, after
Well,
that you have.
there's so many things that
Mhm.
it really changed my life, like
Mhm.
turn around 360. Like before,
Really,
I'm so jealous of my husband because he's making six figures a year and I'm making like very little compared to him.
just
Like,
a minimum.
yeah, just just always the minimum wage. And I
Uh-huh.
say, how can I make six figure a year, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And with this business I was able to do that. And it's just
Yeah.
I'm very happy, and not just financially but personally. I grow a lot.
Mhm.
And I become more open. Like before, I'm so shy, I cannot speak in front of many
Introvert,
people. But
introvert.
I become more, the self confidence. It
Mhm.
builds my personal development. And I meet a lot
Yeah.
of people worldwide. Like, oh my God, I have such a big connection all over the world.
Connections.
Like, I feel like I can travel the world and I know someone in that country because of
Wow.
this business. It's just amazing. I love that we get to meet friends from
Mhm.
anywhere, different background, different races, and
Yeah.
we are like a family. So it's just
Mhm.
amazing, and we're able to purchase this beautiful house in just a
Because of
short
this
period of
business.
time.
Wow. Yeah, and you have a business partners all over the world, like Canada or
Yeah, I have in
countries.
UK, in France,
Okay.
in Germany, in Montenegro, in Falkland Island, in New Zealand, in the
Wow.
Philippines, in Australia,
Amazing.
in France. There's
Yes.
so many places that I don't
And
even
you
know
never
is
expect.
existing. Yeah, Nepal. I don't know that places before, like Falkland Island. I never heard that place before, but because of this business, I just learned so many things.
Oh wow, wow, very well said. I really inspired, and also I think your income, your 1 month income with this business equivalent to 1 year salary. I think you know.
Yeah, my previous income. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yes, and also Sis Eden, since you are when you start this one, so of course you are your own boss with this business, right? And you're just running this business at the comfort of your home and taking care of your two kids, and you can manage your time, and now you are a coach. So I want to ask you, what are your advice, of course, to all business owners also in our community that are starting, just started for this business. Do you have any advice as a coach for them?
Yeah, so for new business owners, so just focus on your goal, like eyes on the prize. It
Mm,
will not be easy. There's nothing easy. This is not a get rich quick, but
yeah.
as long as you keep moving forward and don't
Mhm.
quit, you will reach your goal. Because I
Oh.
started also from the bottom. I also,
Mhm.
encounter so many obstacles, but because my why is so big, I
Mhm.
just keep going. And look, right? Not even 3 years in the business. I'm so happy that I didn't give up on my lowest point on the business. Like, I almost give up that, oh my God, I've been here for like 10 months. I'm not getting results. And
Oh, really?
I never thought that this is not for me. I know that it's gonna work because I see so many people that are successful. I see
Uh,
results and I see that it's doable for everyone. So if I
yeah.
focus on my goal and never listen to the naysayers and to those people that don't believe on me, I know that there will be people that gonna believe on me. And if you know of course this is not for everyone, but there's always someone that, like us, is looking for opportunity and
Mm-hmm.
want to be our own boss. Like,
Mm,
when I was working, I work 6 days a week. I have to wake up 4 o'clock in the morning every day. I have to set an alarm clock because I have to be at work at 5 o'clock. And I cannot take day off. If I have to, I have to tell in advance. Like, everything you
yes.
have to cry first before they
Uh-huh.
let you. Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
so hard. But
Mm-hmm.
now, being my own boss, waking up
Mm-hmm.
any time I want, I can, if I don't want to work all day, I can do it, and I can stay on my pajama all day if I want. And
Mm-hmm.
just have the time flexibility and always being here with for my kids, right? So
Yes,
it's just
yeah.
amazing. It's very doable, but of course we have to also, like, it's a real business, we have to put time and effort to make it work.
Oh, you're right. That's true, Sis Eden, because we have this very very good business. We have the right system and the right product, the right the tools and resources, and also we have the very supportive community. So as for me, I think there's no reason to stop. When you are already here, just keep going and believe in ourselves. I think that's the main thing, that we should believe in ourselves. And also at the same time, like as you are a coach, and you are also helping other people, right? To, if they need, because in our community we have a mentorship, we have a coach, and at the same time we have our own community, and the training is very doable and step by step. And and you don't have any online business background prior to this business. Even
No.
me, I don't have any idea what business this should be. My only reason why I jump into this business, because I have a big why. That is the only reason. And I for me, I don't want to work until at the age of 65, and I
Exactly.
want to have more time for myself, for my family, and also for family back home. Hi Lisa, thanks for watching from Norway. And then okay, my last request, Sis Eden, for those who are looking for alternative, because as you all know, this time we have a trying times, and we never know until when this pandemic will end. And for those people who are looking for side hustle or plan B or extra income, or they want to have a change for their life, what are your advice to give?
Yeah, my only advice is, we have to keep our eyes open for opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Not everything online is a scam. Try to do your own diligence. Like,
Mm-hmm.
me, I didn't sign up 2018. I saw it and I didn't,
Wow.
and I regret that. But if
Yes.
you are seeing this, just register your name and email address, right? Watch the webinar. From
Mm-hmm.
there, you decide if you want to do it or not. There's
Yeah.
nothing to lose. It's free, right? And
Yes.
even though you move forward, still you have nothing to lose. It's still, 100% risk free. So
Uh-huh.
why lose an opportunity that changing people's lives, thousands of people's lives. uh, I'm very grateful to have found this business. It's I started 2019 and 2020. We know what happened, right? And
Yes.
that year, my business bloomed. Like, it's just skyrocketed because everyone is home. Everyone is using internet. Everyone is in their phone. So, let's take advantage. We are now
Mm-hmm.
in digital era. Everyone, every home have Wi-Fi connection.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has their own phone. Unlike before, we have to go to the store to make a phone call, right? Now
Yes.
everyone has their own phone. The kids even
Yes.
they have their own gadgets now. So it's really the time for
For
online business.
everyone.
Like, everything is
Yeah.
going online. Even
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, taxi, we used to call taxi. Now it's Uber. Like, you have to do it online if you
Online.
want to
You
call
have to book
the taxi.
online. Yeah, that's
And
true.
school, my kids do online class. Everything is moving online. Even shopping now, we all
Yes.
mostly we don't go to store anymore. Everything we
Yeah.
have to go online. So yes, if you can earn online, then it's good. It's not just spending online. Try to experiment. And you will never be alone because you have a mentor, a coach, and the whole community to support and guide. Because I started without no
Yes.
experience. I have no experience. I have no business background. We
Mm-hmm.
have everything we need: the system, the training, the coaching. So what else? It's if you are a business minded person and looking for the right opportunity,
This is
this
the
is it.
one.
This is it,
Yes.
because starting a business, we know it, we need a huge capital. Like, example, you have to franchise anything like McDonald's, Jollibee, you need millions of millions, and
Yes.
you don't know how long it will take to get back that investment. But
Mm-hmm.
this business, I invest very little, not even close to, oh my god, not even close to 1% of the investment
Oh,
for the
yes.
for the
Yeah.
McDonald's. But the return investment is huge, right?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
just have an open mind and check if it's for you. If not, then it's fine. At least you don't lose the chance, right?
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Because when I found this business, when I found on the social media while I wasn't at work, then browsing, then I was a bit curious because the lady mentioned about this business, and after I found that business while traveling back from work, home, work, it was always on my mind that I was always thinking there's really something over in the internet, there's really something that I have to learn. And now when I jump into this, I'm so grateful, happy, and it changed my mindset as well. And I am sure this gonna be the right business for all of us right now. And this is the new normal that what we have, because as you said, all are online, like orders your groceries, even the doctor's appointment, and
Oh yeah.
the banking online. So most of the things now are online, also here in UK. Same like I think all over the world, most of the things that we used to do are only online, and all of us have a social media account. Even my
Exactly.
mother, 70 years old, has a social media account. Yeah, can you imagine? And yeah, you're right. So to those people who are looking for good opportunity, maybe you have a big dream for yourself and your family, and also I would recommend to overseas workers, not only Filipino people. We call it overseas Filipino workers. Overseas workers, different nationalities, different background, different age. We don't have, you don't need experience to have this kind of business, because there's a training, and then the training is very doable, as long as you are a coachable person and you have a positive mindset, and you really eager to have a change in your life. So this is the one, and you can sign up to my website, and you can watch the free 90 minutes webinar, and it's no cost. There's nothing to lose, just to watch the 90 minutes. You will see the basic overview, and you will hear the real people sharing their life-changing journey. Okay, thank you so much, Sis Eden, for having today for my guest, and I wish you really, really have a good life, and
You're
more
welcome, sis. Thank
blessings,
you for having me.
more
Thank
blessings,
you.
and thank you so much for such an inspiration to all of us here. And that's it. And then I have my another live, hopefully by next weekend. So stay tuned, guys, and stay safe, everyone. God bless. Good morning, good afternoon in USA, and good evening in UK. Bye, everyone.
Bye.